In this video, we are going to explore the hostnamectl command, a powerful tool in Linux for managing system hostnames. Hostnamectl allows you to view and modify various aspects of your system's hostname, which is crucial for network identification and system administration. Join us as we delve into the capabilities of this command and learn how to effectively use it. So, what exactly is hostnamectl? The hostnamectl command is a utility used to query and change the system hostname and related settings on Linux systems that utilize systemd. Systemd is a system and service manager for Linux operating systems. The key features of hostnamectl are viewing system hostname information, setting static, pretty, and transient hostnames, changing chassis type and deployment environment, and it ensures changes persist across system reboots. Let's look at some basic usage of the hostnamectl command. To view system hostname information, simply run hostnamectl without any arguments, or use the command hostnamectl status. This will display detailed information about your system's hostname configuration, including static, transient, and pretty hostnames, along with other details like the machine ID and operating system. To set the system hostname, use the command sudo hostnamectl set hostname followed by the new hostname in quotes. For example, sudo hostnamectl set hostname new hostname changes the system's static hostname to new hostname. This change will persist even after a system reboot. Here's an example of what the output of the hostnamectl command looks like. When you run hostnamectl, you'll see various system identifiers and information, including the static hostname, shown here as Ubuntu server, the machine type, the operating system, Ubuntu 22.04.3 LTS, and hardware architecture. This information is useful for system identification and troubleshooting. The static hostname indicates the persistent name of the system. The icon name represents the type of machine, such as computer server, and the chassis specifies the physical form factor, such as server. Now, let's explore some advanced options with hostnamectl. You can set different types of hostnames using the static, pretty, and transient options. For example, sudo hostnamectl set hostname server1, static sets the persistent hostname, sudo hostnamectl set hostname web server1, pretty sets a user-friendly display name, and sudo hostnamectl set hostname server1 at local, transient sets a temporary hostname that resets upon reboot. Additionally, hostnamectl can set other system properties. For example, sudo hostnamectl set deployment production sets the deployment environment, sudo hostnamectl set location data center east sets the physical location, and sudo hostnamectl set chassis server sets the chassis type. Let's go through some practical examples of using hostnamectl. First, checking specific information. Using the JSON equals pretty flag outputs the hostname information in JSON format, which is useful for scripting and programmatic access. The pretty option makes the JSON output more readable. Second, to check a specific property, you can extract specific information from hostnamectl using various flags. For example, hostnamectl machine displays the machine architecture, such as x86_64, and hostnamectl operating system shows the operating system, such as Ubuntu 22.04.3 LTS. This is particularly useful in scripts where you need only certain system details without parsing the full output. Here are some best practices to keep in mind when using hostnamectl. Use meaningful hostnames that reflect the server's role. Follow naming conventions established within your organization. Set both static and pretty hostnames for better identification. Use fully qualified domain names, also known as FQDN, when appropriate. And always document hostname changes in your system changelogs. In summary, the hostnamectl command provides a unified interface for managing system hostname settings in Linux systems using systemd. Key capabilities include viewing comprehensive system information, setting different types of hostnames, configuring system properties, and providing machine-readable output formats. If you like this video, Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.